Hi, I'm Annie, and welcome to My Dimensional Life. I want to apologize to all you out there. I know I've been gone for a while, and I was doing really good on putting the videos out. I've been going through a lot of personal changes for me, and that's what I actually wanted to speak to you about right now, just because of the fact that if I'm going through this, I know there's many of you also out there going through the changes, and I've had some things that are happening that have happened to me lately, and I don't know if it has to do with the 3-eye atlas. I don't know if it has to do with just the energy shift. I'm not going to tell you it has to do with one thing if I'm not certain about it. All I'm going to do is share my experiences with you. I'm not going to make something up. What's happened lately is I've been working on myself for a very long time. Those of you out there, we talk about the paranormal experiences. We talk about the alien experiences and all the things that I've been going through, the near-death experiences in my life. And what's happened lately is I've been working on myself. I've been working on my shadow self. I came to find that a lot of traumas that had happened when I was younger, I was able to forgive the ones involved in the traumas, but somehow I actually kept all that emotional energy in my body. I had locked it up. I had actually locked it up in a big trunk, and I basically put chains around the trunk and didn't want to let all that out because that was my way of self-preservation while I was going through these things. But as you all know, or most of you should know, we're all going through a shift. If you've heard that, we're going through a shift energetically. And what's happened is it was brought to my attention, and I needed to be able to let it out. Some of that was very traumatic to me. It hurt a lot. Letting these emotions out, I feel a lot better with it, but I'm still working on the trunk that I had pretty much wrapped up with all the emotions, even in my adult life. When there was situations in my life that I was not able to discuss with the person that it's happening with, or it would trigger them more, I had learned to literally put it into this trunk, and because I couldn't deal with the emotions, I had to keep moving on, and that was my way of dealing with the things that I was going through in my life. So I'm letting go of that, and I'm doing really well with that. But I had a situation, and it's going to sound crazy to you, but I have to put it out there because I don't know what else to do with it. All of you know that have been following me that I've seen spirits. I've seen spirits my whole life. I've seen aliens, and it's a lot of times they will come in kind of like the spiritual look, and sometimes they'll become solid because they're able to control their density when they come in to this planetary cycle, this vibration, this matrix, whatever you want to call it. They're able to control that. And this happened to me 3 days ago. 3 days ago, I was in my kitchen and I was washing dishes, and my kitchen is connected to my living room, and my living room is connected to a hallway that goes down where the bedrooms are at. And as I'm doing dishes, I look up and I see a man coming down my hallway walking towards me. And I didn't know what to think at first because I'm like, what am I seeing here? And the man, I'm just going to see, I don't know. The man looked dressed just like Jesus Christ. They showed how Yeshua was dressed in his clothing, and he was walking down the hallway to me. It was a very natural looking fibrous. It wasn't like bright white. It was just that. I wasn't scared, but it was just a matter of seeing it and going, what am I seeing? And as soon as I'm like, what? My brain was going 5 million miles an hour when this was happening. And I'm like, I don't understand. And all of a sudden, he disappeared just like that. And I'm like, okay. You go through a lot of things when you see stuff like that. You're like, am I just going crazy? Am I seeing things? What the heck is going on with me? And when I saw him, I just let it go. And I was just, my brain was trying to reconcile what was going on. I finished up the dishes, and I'm sitting now in the living room. Now, as I'm sitting there on the couch in the living room, I literally see out of my peripheral vision somebody walking back and forth, back and forth. And they're just, and not in a regular pattern of just back and forth, back and forth, back, forth, back, forth. So it's random. And I keep looking, and I'm trying to look with my regular eyes, just learning to just look at that. And as I go to look at that, I couldn't see anything. And so I would actually say, hey, I can see you through my peripheral, but I can't see you. But it was just back and forth. I would see it. So finally I decided, which I've done before, when I've seen a spirit that is obviously trying to get my attention, I will literally go and stand where they're at. And for some reason, I could feel the energy that surrounds them. I can feel the energy of what possibly they may be. Because it didn't scare me and it didn't feel bad. So I go and I stand there in the kitchen where this energy is at, and it just, oh my gosh, I get poured in white light. I don't know how else to explain it. I felt it in every fiber of my being. I'm standing there going, it felt so good, but it was like overpowering inside of my cells. And I'm just standing there letting it be because I knew it was good. Did not feel bad at all. And the next thing I feel is I am literally showered in love. It was so much love. I'm sorry, just even talking about it. It's hard for me because it still touches me. It's still inside of me. It was so much love that I started crying, kind of like this. And I stood there and I just felt it. And I let it be. I let it stay inside of me. I went and I sat back down on my couch, trying to understand what had just happened to me. And my youngest son shows up from being out at school. He comes home and he sits down on the couch. And my youngest son is like me. He sees spirits, and I've taught him how to navigate through what he's seeing and learn how to feel it. And he's almost 18 years old. He sits down next to me. Next thing I know, he keeps looking into the kitchen, and he's looking there. He's looking into the kitchen. When he came home, I didn't tell him anything other than this house is very active right now. And that is all I said. And so he's sitting there and he keeps seeing it out of the corner of his eye, also walking back and forth. And so I said, you see him too, don't you? And he says, yeah, there's something walking back and forth there. And then all of a sudden he goes, oh, Mom. And he says, Mom, I feel a hand. It's a warm hand on my shoulder. And he's now feeling the energy coming through him. He's all, and then this 18-year-old boy starts crying. He just started crying. He couldn't stop. He was crying. And he says, Mom, the love, it's just so strong. Now, this love that we were both feeling, the only way I can explain what I felt was it was the closest that I've ever felt from a near-death experience. When the light is pulling you in, you just feel so completely loved. You feel surrounded. It's just more than you can actually explain with words. It's just so much love that has been coming through. And I have no idea. As I said, I'm sharing the situation. We have no idea. All we know is it was love. And since this has happened, it's now something that's now a part of us. We feel it in every fiber of our being, the love that's there. And then on top of that, the next day I was out shopping for Halloween costumes for my son. And as I'm in the store, it's on the second level in a mall, I literally start feeling a vibration. And I'm like looking around at the shelves going, are we having a small earthquake? You know, I live in Utah. It could be an earthquake. You just never know. And so I'm looking around at the shelves and looking to see if anything's vibrating, looking to see if anybody's noticing anything. Because I can feel it in my feet and it's coming on up, and I feel it in my stomach. And as I'm standing there, nobody's reacting, and I'm like, okay, maybe I'm just going crazy. I've had so many crazy things happen in my life. I go ahead and purchase the Halloween costume, and I go outside, but I still feel it. By the time I reach my car, I literally feel the vibration. It's now no longer my legs. It's come up into my chest, my whole body. And it has now, this vibration has been with me. It's a very calming, very loving, very soothing vibration. And I have now felt this vibration for, we're going on 48 hours now. It's still in my body. And it's a feeling of peace and love and comfort that I've never felt before like this. And so I wanted to share this with you because I know that there's going to be more people that are going to be coming out about their experiences like this, because I believe this is not a one-time thing. I believe this is something that if you're able to be open to it and listen to it, you're going to start feeling it too. And I believe that this is going to be a unity that we can all be able to come together as one, or at least that's my hope. So I want to put that out to you all. I believe things are going to be changing, whether it's 3i Atlas or just the planetary change. I don't know. As I said, I'm not going to say it's one way or the other because I haven't been told. But I feel this love in my heart, and it's not just in my heart. It's like in every fiber of my being. I can't explain it. It feels like it's integrated to be a part of me. And I'm just really enjoying that. I do want to go and share more experiences with you, but I felt this morning when I woke up, I was told, hey, you need to get that out there. You need to tell everyone what's going on, because this is going to be more of what's happening to more and more of us throughout the world as people wake up and we realize that we are one, and we all need to start being able to treat each other as one. All right. Thank you for visiting with me, and I hope this touches you and helps you understand maybe some of the changes that you're going through. This is Annie, and this is My Dimensional Life, and please do like and subscribe to my channel. All right, until next time.